Can I tell you the biggest mistake that people make before a job interview? They spend all their time trying to stop feeling nervous. But what if I told you that nervousness is not the actual problem? Let's talk about it. Here's the reality. Some of the best interviews you've ever had probably started with butterflies in your stomach. And the real difference is what you do with those nerves. So if you want to walk into your next interview feeling calmer, more confident, more in control, let me show you exactly how to make that happen. First, you need to understand what's happening inside your body. Your brain can't tell the difference between a threat and an opportunity. A job interview feels important, so your brain automatically shifts into high alert. Your heart starts beating faster, your breathing starts changing, your thoughts start racing. None of that means that you're actually going to fail. It simply means that your brain recognizes that this moment actually matters. The mistake is believing that those physical sensations are a warning sign, because they're not. They're just energy. Your job is to direct that energy instead of fighting it. The first thing I want you to do is stop telling yourself that you're nervous. Instead, tell yourself that you're excited. It sounds almost too simple, I get it. But research has shown that your body experiences excitement and nervousness in very similar ways. The difference comes from the story that we tell ourselves. So instead of saying, I'm nervous, or anything along those lines, say, I'm excited to show them what I can really do. That tiny shift changes how your brain interprets what's actually happening. Next, I want you to stop focusing on getting the job. I know that sounds a little bit strange, but thinking about the offer before you even answered the first interview question creates enormous pressure. So instead, I want you to give yourself just one mission, and that is to have a great conversation. That's it. When you focus on connecting instead of performing, your mind naturally relaxes. Here's another strategy that almost nobody talks about. Stop trying to memorize perfect answers. People become nervous because they're afraid they'll forget something. But interviews aren't about delivering some type of flawless speech. They're really about having a professional conversation. So know your stories, know your accomplishments, know your examples, and trust yourself to explain them naturally. You'll sound more authentic and you'll feel much less pressure. The next strategy starts before you even leave your house. Visualize yourself succeeding, not getting the offer, not celebrating afterward. Visualize yourself walking confidently into the room. Picture yourself smiling. Imagine answering that first question calmly. See yourself thinking clearly. See, the brain responds surprisingly well to mental rehearsal. When the real interview begins, it's going to feel less like something brand new, and it's going to feel more like something that you've already experienced. Finally, I want you to remember who this interview is really about. See, most candidates walk into an interview wondering, do they like me? See, that's the wrong question. Instead, ask yourself, how can I help them solve their problems? That simple shift changes your mindset from seeking approval to creating value. And people who focus on creating value naturally project more confidence. And here's something I've learned after watching countless interviews. The candidates who receive the offer aren't always the ones who feel the most confident. They're the ones who know how to keep moving forward even when they feel nervous. See, confidence isn't the absence of anxiety. Confidence is trusting yourself despite it. So the next time your heart starts racing before an interview, don't see it as a sign that you're not ready. See it as proof that you're stepping into an opportunity worth pursuing. Because nervousness doesn't determine the outcome of your interview. What you do with that nervousness does. And that's based on a true story.